So yeah, we killed everyone. I think those guys were dead when we got here, considering the blood spatter is placed. So I think we saved everybody. Yay! And we get a cool orc ship, clearly. Which just seems to be a load of stairs with some horns, so not in it. Let's loot the bodies in a very official capacity of being a source hunter. We've got a minor healing potion of ridiculous size and an old wooden earth wand. Not more earth. It's really getting at me for removing the geomancy of the witch and the wayfarer. For they are the classes we are playing. We've got Sylvaria the witch and Juniper the wayfarer. Spooky witch, we changed her to Aerothurge, which means she'll be able to do like lightning spells and wind spells, that kind of thing. Wands are a special type of weapon. In addition to their normal damage type, they also have a special skill attached. Look for the wand's skill in the equipment tab of the skill panel. Yeah, we're still in tutorial tips. Honey, don't make gross noises. Honey, no gross noises, please. It's fine. We'll be fine. Equipping a wand will automatically assign the skill to your hotbar. Lovely. But I don't want to use it because it's earthy. A bit too much bergamot. I can't pick up the oil barrel. No, I'm not strong enough. Oh, I've got a level up. It looks like. How do I do that then? Oh, that wasn't it? Oh, no. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm really getting used to this game again. It's been years and years. So I've got a little green thing saying I can level up. I have one available point.
Comrade, vengeance will be ours.
Hush back there, honestly.
I like you much better.
So Sylvaria, intelligence is what she's going for. Intelligence is good for spellcasters, but we don't want to like leave everything behind. Don't want her to be like tripping over her feet or anything. Maybe we could up her dexterity. Offense rating, no. Expert. Influences your defense rating. I mean, that sounds useful. Strength increases the weight of items you can move and how far you can throw them. Constitution. Oh, yes, we should. That's basically your health pool, isn't it? Yeah, let's bump up Constitution. Thank you. And we have an ability to pick. She doesn't usually use weapons.
Filthy beasts, I'll kill the last one of you.
They're very noisy, aren't they? These London Legionnaires. Yeah, oh, she might use a wand though. Increases damage of main hand wand attacks. But that sounds like literal melee increase, like she's going to donk them on the head. Which we really hope she doesn't have to do. I'm okay skipping most of the defense abilities. We've got willpower. I can't add to that because I've only got 1 point. Maybe I need more than 1 point for that. Skills. We have Aerothurge, and hang on, let me close that pop-up. And we have Witchcraft. I'm not going to go Jack of all trades. Personality, we have Charisma. I could have imagined going Lucky Charm. We'll think about it. And Craftsmanship. Should I be saving these points? If anybody knows, please let me know. Crafting, Lawmaster. Yeah, we've got Lawmaster. I'm alright leaving that. Nasty Deeds. This is more like thievery rather than literal nasty deeds, isn't it? Lockpicking, pickpocketing. Yeah. I think we're going to go Lucky Charm, unless I'm doing it wrong.
Vengeance will be ours.
Lucky Charm determines your luck in finding extra treasure and improves your offense rating.
Taken before his time, far before his time.
Yeah. I'm just going to go with what's in front of me. That's how you learn, isn't it? Well, I guess some people learn by like watching videos and reading up on it, but it tends to give you too much information, I think. The old wooden earth wand is better than the Source Hunter's Earth Staff, which is pretty embarrassing. What kind of business are they running here?
Taken
I
before
might
his
just
time.
swap to it because, I mean, they're
Far
both
before
Earth.
his time.
This one has more damage. If I were to have to donk someone on the head.
One
Allows you
day,
to cast
comrade,
Summon Wolf.
vengeance will be ours.
Yes, please. Why was I even thinking about it? There are no empty slots in your hotbar. Press F or R to cycle through your hotbar decks. Oh, that is really cool. I might just keep this wand anyway now. I'm going to drag it down if it allows me. I don't know where it went. Oh. Can I move it? I mean, it doesn't seem to live anywhere else.
One day, comrade.
Summon
Vengeance
Wolf,
will be
Geomancer,
ours.
Adept. Summon a level 2 wolf within a 7-meter radius for 24 seconds. I'll boo.
I like you much better with your guts on the floor.
Only 24. AP cost 13. Oh. Plus 6 due to low Geomancer. Recommended 3 Geomancer. Might not be able to use it. That would be a shame. 7-turn cooldown. Duration for 4 turns. The wolf is immune to freezing. Cannot be chilled and takes no damage from water attacks. It does, however, take extra damage from fire attacks. Its ferocious bite attack has a 20% chance to set bleeding status for 2 turns. It has a special throat bite skill and attack of opportunity. I don't think I can move it. How many action points does she have? Oh, I guess I don't get to see it.
One day, comrade, vengeance will be
We'll
ours.
have to pay attention to that when I'm in combat.
Filthy beast! I'll kill
Alright,
you all.
oh, and Juniper has a level up. I'm gonna sneeze. Oh dear. My spell book. Where's my spell book? Is it in skills? Ooh, look at all of these. Delay turn. Disarm trap and turn into sneak, believe. That doesn't look right. I can't, well, I won't be able to get it from here anyway because we don't have geomancy. Yeah,
I like you much better with
Taken
your guts
before
on the
his time.
floor. Far
but I guess it would be
before
that
his
one. Oh well. Never mind, apparently I'm being punished for not picking Geomancer. Well, that's just grumpy. Okay, Juniper, she's a ranger type. Well, I mean, she's a wayfarer, not a ranger, but you know, basically the same. We've given her bow skills, so dexterity. My constitution is already 6. I might bump up dexterity a little bit. I'm gonna try not to overthink about it. Yeah, so she's got bow, because I don't like crossbows. My brain isn't dirty enough? What are you trying
One
to... What are
day,
you
comrade,
saying?
vengeance will
Honestly,
be ours.
Sneak. Shocking. Yeah. I don't want to spread myself out too much. I've been guilty of that in the past. Geomancy is all dirt. Well, apparently not. Apparently it's summons, cool summons, you know. Armor specialist improves your armor rating, decreases your bodybuilding, improves saving throws. Shield, no. Willpower. Seems like a good idea, but let's have a look around. We've got oh, she has got Geomancer, but I don't want her to have a wand, and I don't think you can swap between like ranged and melee. You can only have the one weapon, as far as I'm aware. If I'm wrong, please tell me.
Taken
Scoundrel
before his
would have been
far
good, but
before
no,
his
that
time.
wouldn't have matched her background. That's why we chose Geomancer. Bugging myself now. Wow. So confusing. Charisma? She's not going to have much charisma, is she? She's been out in the wilds all her life. Crafting. I might boost her crafting at some point. She has sneak. I gave her sneak because she would have been able to sneak through the woods. Alright, yeah. So let's pick something from defense. We could go willpower. Improves your saving throws against feared, mute, charmed, oh yeah, blah blah blah. Lots of things, including remorse. That's good.
I like you much
Less
better with your
remorse in the
guts
world.
on the
But
floor.
bodybuilding is more of a physical one, and I feel like she'd be surprisingly strong, you know, like wiry. And of course Silvaria has the willpower one, so yeah, I'm going to give her bodybuilding so she can improve her saving throws against knocked down, burning, frozen, bleeding, crippled, blinded, weak, diseased, infected and drunk. Oh, well, that's not fair. Now she can't get drunk. What if she wanted a little party? Alright, I don't know if that's the right thing to do, but you can overthink these things, can't you? Alright,
Filthy beasts, I'll kill
level
the
up,
last one
done.
of you.
Hooray. That's yeah, don't leave bodies behind all the time. Oh, I'm not following my character. There we go. I'm just picking up most things. There's a broader crafting system in this game. Who's this then?
Oi! The Source Hunter! Nice to see these winds are blowing more than bloody orcs our way. Welcome to Cyseal, comrade. And good luck.
Random Russian legionnaire. Right, okay, let's try and remember our personalities here.
I like you much
Neither of
better
them are
with your guts on
particularly
the floor.
chatty and that. I mean, she doesn't mind talking to people, but she's just not used to it because she's just been in the forest by herself with animals, but not with people. I'll just ask what happened here.
It's these orcs. Now that they have bees in their bonnets about God only knows, we need every hand we can get.
Okay.
That rat-faced shaman of theirs even went to the trouble of launching a fireball at a ship in the harbour to the west of here.
The two choices though, one of them's like, a fireball? How are the sailors making out? And the other one's like, let's change the subject. I know she's not literally saying that, but you kind of feel like maybe she was.
I like you much better with your guts on the floor.
I am going to change the subject. Why was that? Because we're source hunters, we have a mission, and then we get left alone and can go back to the woods again. Why was there a human fighting alongside those orcs?
Beats me what traitorous madness came over that dog. A man among orcs. It'd be like one of your kind running with a sorcerer.
Oh man. Now I want cookies, Gino. Why would you do that to me? The voices, are they loud enough? They're a bit quiet to me, but please let me know.
Whatever the cur's incentive to raise swords alongside that murderous lot, let's all hope it was a private grudge. Can you imagine if we had to add a slew of wild-eyed, orc-loving bedlamites to our list of enemies in Cyseal?
Bedlamites. Interesting. Thanks, Gino. There's a ship on fire. Tell me about yourself. Let's just stand around longer. And we are. Okay, I'll take my leave. Because we're going to loot. I'm sorry if that ship doesn't survive. It's just... she just thinks differently. And wears heels in sand, you know. Oh, shells. We are collecting all the shells because we're going to go to market and sell our shell art. Very bohemian. Is that guy we spoke to? No, he's just called Legionnaire, so I don't know. Could be anyone. All these fuses, I don't even want to make bombs. I don't want to talk to everyone. I'm already tired. I spoke to one person. That's quite enough for one day. Continuing on then. Oh. The cat opened the door. Sorry, I was just reading the conversation going on behind that wall. Someone's fallen in love with an orc in there. Fair enough. Well, I've got pet pals, so I'll talk to the cat. Can't imagine I have anything good to say.
Sounded worse than a dozen tomcats fighting over the world's last mackerel. Ah, but I see we've suffered another orc landing. And judging by the relative ease with which it was dispatched, I can only come to one conclusion. Source hunters have arrived in Cyseal.
I'm really not sure we were that helpful.
You're as welcome as a glass of cooled milk on a hot day, my friend. I'm Ahu, at your service. It was I who requested your presence in this troubled city.
So do you think... Oh no, I don't want to spoil it. I'm just surprised, you know, a cat would be interested in having milk, but I hear that they like the taste and don't realise it gives them tongue upsets. I was summoned here by a cat?
So you were, and so you weren't. Behold! There we are. Meet my other half, Hunter.
Okay. We've got a big white-haired dude with a flail of some kind. Was the cat.
Ha ha! No need to look so flabbergasted.
I was fine.
I may be a wizard rife with tricks and guile, but I assure you my plea is an earnest one.
His voice doesn't really fit the character build.
So, now that the cat is out of the bag, let us turn to the matter of Councillor Jake's murder.
I heard something was on fire. Oh, but then that's me, isn't it? That's me being a bit too RPG friendly, isn't it? Something's on fire, therefore I'm the only one who can fix it. She wouldn't think like that. She's like, oh no, what a terrible thing to happen. Hope people are going to take care of that. I like to do a little bit of roleplay. Please tell me more about the murder as we stand here in the gates.
It's hard to put my finger on it, but I can feel in my very whiskers that sorcery was at play. Visit the scene of the crime, and I'd bet sardines for salad you'll say the same.
You have a feeling he spent a bit too much time as a cat?
Captain Aureus, though, the local commander of the Legion, insists I'm seeing ghosts. I insist he's blind to all but the undead.
Oh, we've got undead as well. Orcs, undead, and a murder. Where can I find the scene of the crime? She's to the point.
Jake was murdered in a downstairs room of the King Crab Inn, up in Cyseal proper. The Legion keeps it under lock and key, though, so you'll need Aureus's permission should you want to have a peek.
I mean, of course I want to have a peek. It's a murder investigation. But what's going on here? I've been called here to investigate just by this guy? I'm not, like, official? I've got a paper, damn it. A councillor has been murdered, so I assume there are some suspects. Just
So
watching
there
TV.
are, or rather, there is. Popular opinion has it his wife did the deed. But to be frank, I have my doubts.
I could trade with him. Just in the middle of this conversation. Exactly, Snoo. Surrounded by water. Why are they all crying about a fire? No, I'm not going to click it.
She
Be
seems
serious.
a likely candidate, to be sure, but that would make her a sorceress. Esmeralda knows how to charm, yes, but I just don't see her magic extend beyond a frolicsome look and wink.
Why?
Still, don't simply take my word for it, Hunter. It may be well worth your while to cross-examine her yourself. The Legion has her under guard in her shop near the town square. That's where you'll find poor Jake's widow.
The more tired I get, the lower the bar and my humour becomes. It's pretty bad. There might be something else I'd like to discuss. It may interest you to know that the orcs we took care of were led by a human. Let's pass on the information and then not care about it.
A human, you say? Truly? But that would be like a kitten leading a wolf pack.
Was he leading them? Or was he just with them?
And yet, I have heard rumors about a sect of sorts. A shadowy set of worshippers that associate even with orcs. Some say they're
So we hate
sorcerers, but people will say that about anyone who behaves a bit strangely nowadays.
Alright. So, people don't like orcs. That doesn't mean that orcs are bad. We're keeping an open mind.
I don't quite know what to make of this news, but thank you for informing me. It'd be foolish to dismiss such a curious event out of
Oh,
hand.
God, he's a bit wordy, isn't he? What exactly? I'm trying to be professional and not immediately ask about turning into a cat, which is what she wants to know. What exactly is the trouble you're having with the undead?
Ah, the undead. They've been clawing their way out of the ground for 2 years now. And for 2 years, the stalemate between them and the living has been dragging on at a weary pace indeed.
Interesting. That's like... I mean, I guess there's going to be a lot of dead in the ground, you know, over time. But some of them must be, you know, harder to reconstruct than others. Or is it just the people who have fallen to the original wave of undead? Snoom appreciates the chunky rocks. They are pretty cozy.
The Legion did a good job keeping them at bay, but I think it's fair to say that without my magic-infused ballistae, they'd have gotten the better of us by now.
Typical wizard. Couldn't wait to toot his own horn. Or is it tout his own horn? Who knows?
Someone is responsible for the outbreak. Necromancers are at work, but who are they and where do they hide? Alas, that searching for them is like searching for a single louse in a lion's mane.
Okay, not loving the metaphor. She can't hold it in any longer. Do tell me a bit more about this cat trick of yours.
Oh, but that's not a trick. It's a blessing. Or does it surprise you that I enjoy taking a feline guise?
That wasn't what I asked, and you know it.
Such magic is a gift, Hunter. To tread upon the realm of instinct. Even articulate speech, perhaps humanity's greatest asset, cannot give expression to something so inextricably innate.
Yeah. She wants to know how to do it.
To be out in the
Oh
night.
my goodness.
To stalk on silent paws and hunt with only the moon as your witness. You couldn't possibly imagine the thrill.
Apart from the paws bit, that's usually what her life is like, though. Maybe she wouldn't hunt so much at night unless she's going after something specific.
But of course, it's handy to speak in more than meows. And I couldn't brew potions or make machines without opposable thumbs. This I freely admit. Let's just say I have found a way to enjoy the best of two worlds.
Well, he's really not going to tell me, is he? What a douchebag. I'm going. Nope. Trade. I'm trading and then I'm going. Huffily. Okay, we've got a bunch of skill books. I don't know enough right now. I'm gonna... Ooh, a large all-resist potion. 877 gold. That's like almost twice like what we have. Thank you, Callan. I'd say the same to you, but... Yeah, oh yeah, it would be morning, wouldn't it? I'm doing fine. Honest. I'm in no way falling asleep again. Typical wizard behaviour, indeed. I feel like... Have we got an identifying glass? Did we pick one up? I feel like that sounds useful, but maybe we'll find one lying around.
One day, comrade, vengeance will be ours.
We've also got fiery, pyrokinetics and geomancer. Okay. Health potions, we're okay for now. What about the staffs? Earth, fire, water, earth, water. Seriously, you're not going to give me any earth stuff? You guys suck. A mortar and pestle. Maybe I need one of these to make potions. I just don't know, so I'm going to just leave it and hope he just doesn't die before. Sorry, that laugh in the background. Brilliant. So, shells. Oh, right, I was going to sell the shells, but then I saw that they had an AP cost. So, I think maybe you could cook them? Which is a bit mean. I've got lockpicks and I don't want to... Could sell some weapons, but it doesn't seem like he would want to buy that. So, I'm not going to do it. He could buy my spare old cloth braces because he's got some in his inventory already, so that makes sense. He's not having my flour. Forget about it. And I made that steak all by myself, so he can't have that either. And he can have my crafting and cooking book. Just, you know, maybe he'd like to try something out. Then I press the scales, which are up here. Only 17 gold. Oh, it's like that, is it? Early game, right? Early game. I'm glad you accept my offer. Cats, man. Okay, the cookies have turned into bread rolls. I mean, if you really wanted cookies, then that's a bit of a bummer, but warm bread rolls. I wouldn't say no. Right. What has Silvaria got? She's got some more food. She's got some bones because she's a witch and I felt like that's what she'd want. I could sell the old elvish earth staff because it doesn't come with added wolf, so I don't want to sell her staff because it's her staff. Maybe you need to hand that back in when you retire. We've also got the field guide that we can sell because once you read it, you get a recipe and then it's done and dusted. Golden Grail. Have I read this already?
One day, comrade,
Yes, I think I have. I kind of want to sell it and I kind of don't. She kind of feels like she wants to drink out of it and it'll be fancy. I'm going to leave it for now. The witch likes fancy things. You'd be surprised with her living in a hut out in the forest, but you don't know what the hut looks like inside. I'll take my leave.
I'm glad we've met, Source Hunter. And I'm certain we have a lot more to talk about. Feel free to visit me whenever you want. I've set up a workshop in the Legion's headquarters.
Okay. Trader fun. Watch the VODs out of order? What? How could you have borne it? Oh, you wanted to call it... Because of Witch Fig, you wanted a crossover with Strange Horticulture. That would have been cute, but I feel like Fig would be more a familiar name. Yeah, it was a shame we didn't get to play some more Strange Horticulture last Saturday, but we'll get back into it this week. As there's no rugby on. Or anything else that was taking up my time.
Once you're there, just take the stairs. But do pay a visit to Aureus first.
Yes, yes.
He may bark like a beagle with its tail stuck in the door, but you won't get very far in your investigation without speaking to the de facto leader of Cyseal.
The way he says bark like a beagle with its tail stuck in a door, like it's a well-known phrase. I mean, what is with all these beagles getting their tails stuck? Very weird.
And with that,
Oh,
I
he's
bid
still
you
talking.
adieu, Hunter. Adieu and good luck. May your enemies prove to be mere mice, and you the dauntless mouser.
Wow. I mean, you know, Gale can pull this
Sorcery,
off.
sects, undead, orcs. Looks like we have our work cut out for us.
Yeah, we may
At
be
least
here.
we won't be bored. How about we go see that Aureus chap Ahu mentioned?
Forget that I'm not part of this conversation. I just point the way. What was I saying? Oh, right, charismatic wizards. If you don't have the charisma, then you're just full of words and nobody wants that. A log or two, lovely. Ah, the classic empty boxes and crates. Wonderful stuff. Oh, we've got to keep on top of the log, otherwise it'll just get annoying. Orc fight at the beach. And it's backwards, isn't it? Yeah, it is a bit confusing to not have a day-night cycle, but we have the time, so we know when it's supposed to be night. What kind of world is this that the sun never goes down? That's intense. The beaches of Cyseal are under attack. We defeated a platoon of orcs attacking Cyseal's beach and harbour. Curiously, it looked like there was a black-clad human giving the orders. Mysterious murder. This is just what we just heard from Arhu. We met with Arhu, wizard capable of turning himself into a cat. Or is it vice versa? Alright. Yeah, I mean, we're up to date. It's fine. What's this question mark? Oh, tutorial log. What's this blue thing? Toggle tactical camera. Right. Yep. Game menu, connection menu. Log. Zoom in, zoom out, map. Okay, onwards. Ooh, who are they? I can't talk to them, they're just rando citizens. I wish I could tilt the camera up. I want to look out to see. Oh, this is so frustrating. I can talk to this citizen.
Another ship sent to an early grave in the harbours of Cyseal. A terrible sight, that.
Alright, Carlin, I hope you have a good time at work, and I appreciate you coming by and watching my VODs. Good to see you again. How about that burning ship?
She was targeted by the orc shaman during the attack, and now she's left to the ocean's cold embrace. We just couldn't get ahead of the flames with nothing but a few men and some buckets.
Awkward. I mean, you know, the wizard talked for ages, and I didn't see him running over and helping. Just saying. Ooh. Can I steal these? Oh, no. No stealing. What's this? Oil barrel. Oh, we've got a portal. Oh, a cow! This looked like a very familiar type of cow. Let's talk to Bill.
Well, tuck my tail and call me Bessie. 2 feet addressing me directly? Huh. I thought I'd never see the day.
No, I don't care to hear about Bill right now. I've got important work.
I'm seeing 2 feet approaching me, and here you are. My powers astound even me.
Well, at least that bull is more interesting. But no, okay, we've got things to do. I can't be chatting with cows. I just kind of want to chat to everybody, just in case. Oh. New information was added to your log. Oh, people are making way too much noise. Maps? Dialogues? Could be dialogues. It's good I can catch up on dialogues. We have a bunch of markers. We have the crime scene, Esmeralda, Legion headquarters, Orisa's office, and Ahu's study. Alright, I need to go around then. Let's go up these steps. Yeah, we don't want to leave. That was a really unconvincing moo just there, guys. I feel so pinned down with this ooh, a chest. This camera angle. Ooh, okay, so there's a hatch somewhere. Hatch leading somewhere. We'll have to keep that in mind. No more talking to unnamed legionnaires. Press M to open your map. Important characters will mark destinations on your map. Yes, yes, yes. Seems a little bit washed out. So we've got a door to Evelyn's house on the front of the house, no less. I'm going to look at this road sign. Westgate Morgue, Cyseal Centre, Barracks, South Harbour. What's over here? General Store, closed indefinitely. Well, that sounds a bit pants. Squatters keep out. But I want to sell things. I'm probably going the wrong way, but there we go. We're not shifty just yet. Might change. I really feel way too close. I don't like it. Alright, let's focus. The crime scene is behind us. I think we need to... Them sorely. Well, hello. Oh, good to see you again. That's nice to have people coming by. I think I need to zoom round to the right. Souls? You're going with souls, you know? I don't know, man. I don't know. We've got a door, but I'm not going to go in. That is a loud ass cow. Echoing. I think I've really gone the wrong way. I have no sense of direction.
Oh, it goes to and fro.
Ooh. Because I'm lucky, I get a fire arrow. I think we're both lucky now. We're just lucky ladies. Why did that sound weird? We have a sharp claw in this box. Lizard mystics adorn themselves with the claws and teeth of slain predators, thereby channeling the spirit of the hunt. And an empty grenade, 2 half spheres of thick yet brittle stone. They are currently empty. Why not fill them with something exciting? Oh, right, the market. Yes, I remember the market.
You there! A moment of your indulgence, if you please.
Why is everyone's voices
You are the
not matching?
source hunter, are you not? The hero the whole of Cyseal is abuzz about. The talk of the town. The juiciest grape on the grapevine. Such a pleasure to meet you. A delight.
Is everyone going to be this wordy? I just don't have time for it today.
No, scratch that. It is so much more
Is
than
he a
a
wizard?
delight. It is an intervention of fate. Yes, that's it. Fate has put me on this very spot so I may tell you all about a most intriguing opportunity indeed.
Is he serious right now? No. Clearly he's just going to scam me. Bye. No time, no time. King Crab in. How about a pint and a pal? Wait. What a lovely building.
I am a duke, potato eating
I wish I didn't have to hear everybody. Oh, we've gone to the crime scene without getting permission. Oh, well, as we're here, let's shut the door. Get a pint. No, hang on. We'll talk to everybody. Because I just feel like it now. Who's this? The Duke of Ferrell.
Ah, hello. I suppose you're here to viciously interrogate me for information I don't have, like our noble Captain Aureus before you.
Wizard of Hunter's Edge.
Well, he might not know that he knows something, so we will ask about Jake's murder.
It's very tragic news. I won't posture and say that the Chancellor and I were anything near allies, but I truly never wished the man harm.
I guess we'll have to...
I wonder where that cagey Baron of Ferrell has sneaked off to.
Excuse me, I'm talking. So rude. I'll ask it about him so we can make a kind of profile.
I am the Duke of Ferrell, though I suppose my name is in the mouths of enough ruthless gossipers that you've heard of me by now.
I'll take my leave. There's another cat. This one's called Unsinkable Sam. Yes, we'll pay more attention to the animals because she's away there.
Never saw you in the king crab before. You're welcome to scratch me behind the ears if you like. I won't scratch back.
Nah, it's not the same if you can, you know, talk like this. It starts becoming a bit weird. I have some questions.
By all means.
You never know. What's your take on the undead?
People make a fuss about them because they endanger the lands around the city. They never bother me when I'm out for my monthly walk, though. But still, I do detest them. I mean, they're so unnatural, aren't they? Cats can have 9 lives, but humans are only entitled to 1.
One? Only goes for a walk once a month? What about the orcs?
Don't mention orcs to me. Worse than dogs, that lot. Sank Walrus Willie's boat right from under him. Best anchovy fisher in the world he was. A loss to us all.
It just feels very strange to have American accents in this setting. I think a lot of us are primed to hear British accents. Alright. I mean, it makes sense for Juniper to ask the animals probably more often. Can I... No, I'm not stealing. I'm not playing a steely person. I'm not.
Have you ever had the fortune of challenging the fabled Wizard of Hunter's
Oh, they're talking so much that I feel like I should just shut up and leave them to it.
They say he's privy to ancient and arcane secrets, the likes of which I doubt you could even fathom, old friend.
Alright, I think they're done. Let's see if we can get a drink. Why is he half naked?
Hearty welcome to the King Crab Inn, and a pleasure to have you. You look like you could use a round or 3, so what'll it be? Have a seat and stay a while.
Probably be more friendly if we bought something. Let's see what he's got. He has a pumpkin, a fish, a mug of wine, some mugs of water, very sensible, mugs of beer, orange juice, milk, wine, water. Oh. Does it help us? Effects unknown. I guess we have to test it. Please. Oh my god, is it stressing anyone else out that they're talking over each other? I think I'm having a sensitive talking day. How would I be able to just buy like one? Silvaria isn't drinking. I've decided. Like, if I drag it over... Oh, I can... Okay. Problem solved. Except, you know, I'm literally carrying a mug of beer with me, but 2 mugs of beer. I'm going to sell the milk because it creeps me out.
Do I seem like the sort who concerns myself?
Okay, now he's going to like me more because I did some trade. What do you know about the murder?
Mind if we keep our voices down over that sensitive subject? Right. Death and dark magic ain't exactly great for business, you know.
Got it. I hope we do meet a sneak rogue, because these guys just aren't interested in... I mean, maybe Silvaria is a little bit, but... We're very focused on our task, the 2 of us. Okay, tell me about the night of the murder.
That room where it happened, it was rented to a certain woman. Though I regret to say I can't say exactly who. This inn isn't in the business of asking many questions, if you know what I mean.
It's a very large inn, isn't it? It's pretty cool.
She came heavily cloaked, but paid the full sum in advance. I was used to such transactions after many similar concerning a certain Esmeralda. Figured this were just more at the same.
Oi! Yes, you can stay in here, just don't make gross noises. Sorry. Dog time. A heavily cloaked woman. Maybe I've been watching too many crime dramas, but that usually ends up being a man.
I saw one other figure go into the room that night. Someone tall, built broad like a man, but shrouded the same as she. Again, standard practice for Mrs. Counsellor and her visitors.
Alright. Again, we can't be sure it was a man. It could have been like an orc or something. Who knows? Let's see what else he has to say.
I was startled awake by a horrendous hubbub shortly after midnight. I jumped up and grabbed me grandpappy's machete, bleary-eyed in a washing fright. By the time I burst into that room, it was horribly silent. There was only Jake on the floor, dead, surrounded by what may as well have been a battlefield. Whoever done it has escaped through the window, but I saw nary a soul when I looked out. You can bet I hightailed it to the Legion barracks faster than a jackrabbit after that.
Okay. Feel like we need a board with some red string. Sorry about if you can hear the clanking noises. I've got a very annoying hoodie that seems to be covered in zips that make noises. Do you suspect anyone?
Councillor Jake, that poor man. I knew too much about his affairs, you know. Never figured it my business to say anything, but after all that's happened, I wonder if that weren't a grave mistake.
Did he seriously just do a pun? Okay.
Esmeralda's longest-standing lover has the audacity to remain lodged at this very inn, you know. He's called the Duke of Ferrell, a high title for a low man. If you haven't yet asked him about Esmeralda, I'd recommend it.
Guy doesn't actually mind giving information about the his clientele, but maybe it's because I'm a really hoity-toity sauce hunter. Source hunter. I'm fine. Oh, hi, Ulva. Welcome. Oh, hydrate, absolutely. Yes, I do have hydration issues, unfortunately. I'm getting a bit warm. Okay, I don't care about him. Don't care about business. We already did some shopping. So the Duke of Ferrell is actually a possible suspect as the lover of Jake's wife. It's probably not that simple. There's like a whole raw... Why is there raw meat on a table? Don't touch anything, guys. Don't touch anything. Anyone with a name maybe we should talk to.
My good man. Drink if you please.
Accent is breaking my immersion.
Please do keep shouting in my ear.
Exactly. Let's talk to Novak. He seems sensible.
Ah, pointless chatter with strangers does so
Told you.
thrill me. How did you know? Please continue interrupting my drink if you'd be so kind.
I like him. He's sassy. Who are you?
How curious of you to show interest in a lonesome stranger at the bar. Let me answer by saying that who I am is hardly any of your business. And anyone with an ounce of tact would have known that already.
I kind of did, but I thought it would be funny. What's he got to trade? Just some gold. Just some boring old gold. The voice sounds familiar. Alright, nothing useful there. Are we loud in the room? Is this the room? Who's this guy? Did I just bust into someone? I busted into someone's room. Oh, well, done is done. Let's talk to Francis.
Greetings, traveller. And may the Immaculate Conduit's myriad blessings comfort and cradle you.
Damn straight.
Tell me, have you yet heard the revelation?
Okay, religious culty guy. What revelation do you mean exactly?
You mean you haven't heard?
Oh, he's dramatic.
Oh, what fortune that I may share the goddess's salvation with one who has
I shouldn't have
been
asked.
lost.
Shouldn't have asked.
Steel yourself, friend.
Can I get out
For
of this?
your mortal spirit could be forever transformed from this moment forth. The conduit, our link to the goddess herself, has given us a special gift. And the gift is thus.
I keep running into these people trying to sell me stuff.
By following her instructions and becoming initiated into the one way, we can each of us live on for a span greater than the number of stars that twinkle within the goddess's right eye.
Well, this is my fault for just like... Actually, I think it's a library. Okay, I think it's the library. It's not this person's room, but either way, I should have just not bothered. I'm gonna go.
Go on the path to the righteous, my friend. Forget not that the conduit has great plans for you.
Back away slowly, everyone. So far, I didn't even come in. Saw that guy come in. Oh, leave him. Go. Ooh. Doing some stretches. Good job, sir. Ooh, a hatch. Oh, I kind of want to go down the hatch. Probably shouldn't. I didn't know. I want to get information before I see the crime scene. Or maybe I should see the crime scene first so I don't like prejudge anything. Oh yes, I should have done that. Well, you know, we're from the woods. We're not Poirot. Absolutely, more pubs should have reading rooms. He's not gonna let me in.
Greetings,
we'll
Source
talk.
Hunter. I don't mean to hinder your investigation, but I can't open this door for anyone who hasn't received Captain Aureus' explicit approval.
That's all right. That's just your job. Yeah, I think I've done this wrong. I'm gonna go and get my permission slip. Do things correctly.
They say he's privy to ancient and arcane
Just
secrets.
find this way out. Oh, there it is.
Which I doubt you could even fathom.
I didn't. I completely forgot my permission. I was just like, yeah. Oh god, there's the other guy who grabbed us. Mark it. No, we've got to focus. Why am I so bad with directions? Okay, so we can kind of drift along and then go right. Maybe. Absolutely 5 stars. What's this? The town hall. Cool. But that's not where we're going, is it? But there's another library. This place has 2 libraries already. I love it. It's a little bit sunny for my liking, but... Chicken! Aww. Chickens are great. I'm going in massively the wrong direction. Like, I'm out of control. You'd think someone who grew up in the woods would be able to find a way, but maybe she's flummoxed by the buildings. We'll go with that, yeah? Is it this way? Doo-doo-doo. I went the wrong way and I can't jump. I can't jump, right? If anyone knows if I can jump, sing out. How am I so bad at directions? Alright, oh, we're getting closer. We're going to drift to the right again. Oh, it's almost embarrassing. Oh, what's this? The cook's house. Nope. Focus.
Any real damage? Are you joking?
Sorry, sir.
I've been mauled. I'll be disfigured for life.
To the left.
Come on with the dramatics. It's not as bad as all that.
The face.
Oh, I think I'm there.
She bit me in the face.
Beyond these walls, the dead
Oh.
roam free, Hunter. Be vigilant.
That's the way
Ugly
I was so bad.
The beast looks rabid.
I think it was the first
You'll have
turning.
the pleasure of putting her down yourself.
Sorry, sir.
I wish for you to try it, screech woman. The beast speaks. So you've half a brain behind that feral maul, have you?
No, sir.
The cretin's question crossed her lips and aped an air of aptitude.
Hey, Tull. I think that was an insult.
Don't pay attention to the beast, Various. You'll only encourage it.
Very similar feeling of this. Somebody in a cage getting mocked. But honestly, she could climb out, right? What's going on here? Virius.
Hey, who's that then? Come on, stand where my good eye can see you.
Easy, Tull. That's the source hunter you're talking to.
Sorry, sir.
A curious situation you've got here. Is the woman in this cage under arrest? Yeah, I've decided Juniper doesn't like cages.
She may have the look of a woman if you squint hard enough, but she's no more than a wild animal.
Look at her. Look at her flowing golden locks. Why is she so judgy? Because she bit her face or something? Is that what they said when we were going past?
We got reports of a strange-looking outsider skulking through the town with her bow drawn. I found her crouched behind a tree, taking aim at a fat old rat trotting along the city walls.
Is that a crime?
I tapped her on the shoulder to see what was what, and the beast startled like a wild cat and lunged right at me.
That seems fair. You can't make people jump. Some of my best friends are wild animals. Yeah, she's not endearing herself. She seems to... Oh, she's got like a big wound on her face, so... I guess it's understandable she's rather bitter.
Bit Talia right in the face, she did. It wasn't pretty, and now it's got a chunk ripped off it to boot.
I'm not getting involved.
Enjoy it while you can, Ver. There's not another legionnaire in the cohort that'll have you if I go rabid.
Yeah, not getting involved. What will become of this admittedly strange stranger? I don't find her strange.
Well, that's to be decided. She doesn't seem to be sick, despite Tully's moaning. We can't keep her here forever, but we can't well send her into the wilds again, can we?
I think she'd be happier there. Okay, we are having a conversation. Is this a conversation between us now? I don't know what's happening, but anyway, Juniper would say 1 or 2. That sauce not play babysitter. Yeah, she wants to save her because she doesn't like cages. Perhaps it'll be worth taking this stranger under our wing. She'll likely come in handy if we can trust her to watch our backs.
After all, a fearless hunter might prove quite useful for our investigation.
Oh, she's throwing shade at me. I'm a fearless hunter. I'm afraid because I play with Juniper most because Silvaria has no interest in talking with anyone. She's too mysterious. So I've done a me thing there. But yeah, I get the feeling these guys are basically the same class and background.
Well, that's a relief, ain't it? We found a good home for her after all, Tull.
You already knew that.
Heed me, Source Hunter. She's not good for anything more than cannon fodder. And don't turn your back on her when she's got that bow within arm's reach.
Alright, you're pushing it a bit, lady. I understand. Your face got mauled, you're not happy, but settle down. I'm sure that used to be harder. She's called Bear Adopter.
Source Hunter. I have heard tales both grand and terrible about the world of humans. I myself was caged one moment and freed the next by our kind.
I bet I'm not going to be able to say anything like, no. I was also raised by wild animals.
In Home Forest, every creature acts according to the nature of its kind.
She's just nodding along.
Birds frighten easily. Badgers fear little. But amongst men, there are no guarantees.
Too right.
Sorry, sir.
I'm going to go with the first option because neither of them are great for my character, but the other one kind of puts us as we think of ourselves with the humans. So I'm going to say, there is little in our world more variable than the minds of men. It is the source of great beauty and much despair, and all of it uniquely human. Yeah, Juniper would never say something like that.
It is difficult for me to claim humanity as you do.
Oh god, this is awkward.
I am still learning to see myself in the faces of those I meet. And those I meet do not always see themselves in me.
I mean, yeah, this is an obvious limitation of the game. It's kind of assuming that you haven't chose that same background, which is a little awkward.
It is strange to stand with one foot in the forest and the other
She's
in the
actually
city,
irritating
Source
me now.
Hunter. I am glad that now I have you standing beside me.
Oh, alright. I shouldn't blame her. I am wearing, you know, my Source Hunter outfit rather than this barbarian gear. I suppose this is her weapons here, yeah. Alright, let's grab her and pick up her weapons. She has a bow. She's not going to be useful to us because she's basically the same as Juniper. What's she got? Resurrect scroll. Fire arrow. I might actually take her arrows. No, I won't. That's me. Lightning arrow. Poison arrow. Health potion. And we equip her bow. No, just checking. And she's wearing her, oh, yeah, it's just her armor, her garments. Yeah, we're going to be the same, aren't we? Let's check her skills and things like that. Weapons, she uses bows and tenebrium. Allows you to equip more powerful tenebrium. I have no idea what that means, but I mean, good for you. And she has 2 in expert marksman. and 2 in Lore Masters. So she's like a more advanced version of Juniper. Maybe I'll leave Juniper behind. She has Arrow Recovery, giving 33% chance to recover a special arrow after shooting it. Bully, boosting non-magical attacks by 50% against blah blah blah. Sorry. Banging through it. Stench, decreasing everyone's attitude by 25, but melee opponents will find you less attractive. So she smells. No traits. Is she... I have to check. She's better than me. More skilled. Yeah, it looks like she's... I've spread mine out a little bit more. That's the difference. I'm just better at more things. Yeah, she smell. She smell bad. Oh well. Oh, no, that's not what I meant to do. Did I... Quick save. Does anyone remember what the quick save button was? Was it caps lock? I haven't changed it. Doopy-doopy-doo.
Sorry, sir.
Quick save, yeah, caps lock. Alright. There we go. Oh no, I'm lost again. Ooh. Yuck. That was... Are we going in here?
Sorry, sir.
Legion headquarters. That's got to be it, right? I think so. I think we made it. There's like 5 buildings and I just walked around them all to get here. She leaves doors open because, I mean, it's all... Why else would she close them? There's no doors in the forests, my friends. Hi. Arius. I so want to steal everything. What is happening to me?
What have we here, then?
Oh.
A so-called source hunter,
Oh
eh?
no. He's going to be a problem.
Look, do what you must in Cyseal, but don't make waves and don't interfere with the Legion's affairs. You hear?
Sure. Let's discuss the murder. Get to the point.
Gods above! Some politician snuffs it and everyone's in an uproar. Ridiculous! I told that wizard brat of an Ahu not to bother. But he just had to send for source hunters, didn't he? Bloody magicians. They see a pigeon poop and think sorcery's afoot.
This is suspicious. I mean, Arhu called him the de facto leader, and he's just brushing off a murder. Or is it that he just feels like he can take care of it, and Arhu went above his head? Probably doesn't want it to get out that sorcery might be involved. Can't judge a man by his voice alone. You think he did it, did you, Sneem? He is a little suspicious. And he called Arhu a brat, which doesn't make any sense.
Nevertheless, I want to be kept in the loop. Understand? I am in command of this town, not Mayor Cecil, not Ahu, and definitely not some hotshot source hunter. So investigate Jake's death if you feel so inclined, but report back to me the moment you discover something out of the ordinary.
Is he actually investigating? Is he like the classic police captain in Agatha Christie? You know, where they're... Oh no, actually they can be quite useful in the end. They start off being quite brusque though. That's what we're going to go with.
The scene of the crime is over at the King Crab Inn. You can tell the guard you have my permission to enter. Now off with you!
That's all I needed. I could have just said, yes, I'm allowed in. Oh, that's really weak. Yeah, I couldn't place him at Jap levels. His name. Could ask some additional questions.
If you must.
No, he seems like he would be Jap's superior. Because, you know, Jap's a hard-working fella. How are you enjoying Cyseal? Don't care. We're focused. I'm not telling him that. No, there's nothing there I want to say. Tell me about yourself, because he's roused my suspicions.
I'm Captain Aureus, if you must know, leader of the Legion in Cyseal. By which I mean I have the enviable task of commanding a battalion of walking dead. For I fear it may well be but a matter of time before the undead undo all my soldiers and turn them into drivelling hordes of their own misshapen number.
Stressed. He's stressed, you know. Well, trade with everyone. Okay. He might want to buy some weapons. We've just got these hanging about. Or should we hold on to them in case we meet more companions who could use them? But then Bear we're going to call her Bear. Bear had her own, so they probably have their own, and random crap I picked up off some old dungeon. No, money first. So we'll sell the two-handed practice sword, that's pretty serious, the short sword, the hammer. Can I throw things? I'm going to keep a hammer just in case I can. No, I'll keep the axe. I'll sell the crossbow. Probably going to keep everything else. Alright, that's all of that for 65. Oh, gosh. The economy, am I right? What's he got? He's got some man-at-arms skill books that I don't care about. Derpy hats. I'm going to try not to buy things unless it turns out that looting isn't really up to snuff. A storm grenade. Nope. Nope. Just your money, please. Thank you. Okay, Spare Doctor. I'm not going to take her dagger. Yeah, that looks like that's all we need. Bye! Not stealing anything. Gotta roleplay. We don't need to see Arhu again. Not stealing anything. I don't know what's come over me. I'm not usually steal everything sort of person. Just in the mood, I guess. Right, let's check off our log. The officer has a great dislike for source hunters, but no matter. We're here to conduct an investigation, not make new friends. Yes, indeed. What's next then? We've still got Esmeralda, but I think it's a bit premature to go after her just because the rumour mill is alive. Okay, so white... Oh, it says down here. White stars are location, yellow stars, quest markers, custom markers, orange, waypoint shrines, a cool little image, a secret looks like... Is that a little briefcase or... I don't know what that is. I don't know why I'm whispering either. So seeing Arhu is a quest marker, but I'm not going to do it. He's still a quest marker. That's confusing. Did I forget? Probably because I can question him. I don't want to see Esmeralda. I guess we're back to the tavern. How long do you think it's going to take me to get there? I might want to... Oh, wasn't there a library? Can we go in the no? Focus. Focus. So it's kind of in that... If we go forward and then... Oh, excuse me. Okay, forward. Okay, first left. First right. Please shout if I go the wrong way. I've fallen apart. Ooh! She's got a lot on her table. Who are you? Selenia.
Source Hunter. A sight for sore eyes if ever there was one.
Oh, that's nice.
I know you're probably knee-deep in that awful murder investigation, but truth be told, the Legion could use your help as well.
I'm not supposed to mess around with the Legion. Do you think that X on the map is big enough? They're really going to find something there, aren't they?
We've been conducting a series of expeditions into undead territory, and I'm afraid I must admit they've met with very little success.
Right, it's going to be one of those. Only you can fix absolutely everything that's going on. Who knew? I wish you had the option to speak a little bit more, well, a bit less... Not academically, but be a bit less eloquent. Well, we can talk about the undead.
The undead. I pitied them at first. Many among them were once kind and innocent civilians of Cyseal after all. No longer do I feel that way, though. Too many of my soldiers have fallen. The dead must be put down without mercy, if we can.
She's pretty, like, one way or the other, isn't it? We can still feel bad for who they were whilst putting them down.
The bravest among my men and women tell me they are weaker in the west and stronger in the east. So I suggest you head westward if you want to flex your muscles and test the waters before blindly diving to your death.
Sorry I slept my water then. I kind of misjudged the distance to the glass. Alright, she's given us some gameplay tips, you know. West is... Oh, sorry, east is strong. My goodness. Oh, I'm gonna get into such trouble. Don't go east. West, good. No, I'm not gonna shop. We've gotta go. We've gotta go. Well, at least she was polite, right? I said left, right? Left. Left. Oh dear. One day I'm gonna be really alert for this. Oh, Esmeralda's back to... Oh, no, thank you. Oh, there's a green blob. Charlene. Why does Charlene have a green... Oh, it's just all the people have green blobs. Martius and Claudius. What's this place?
A source hunter will always receive a warm welcome at the town hall of Cyseal. I'm sure Mayor Cecil is looking forward to making your acquaintance.
Oh, delightful. I guess it would be polite. Silvaria can tell the others that it would be polite to meet up with probably another person who thinks that there's another cat. The territory is not big enough for 3 cats. I probably didn't finish my sentence, but we're going to move on anyway. Let's introduce ourselves to another leader of this place. The cat. Maxine.
Oh, golly
she's
gosh.
lovely.
One who flaunts the highways and byways of silly old Cyseal with the easy elegance of a puss with her tail in the air. I do declare such a sight is rather rare around here.
Oh, you're very pretty as well.
But where are my manners? I am Maxine, and you must be one of those hunters one hears so much about. Charmed, I'm sure.
Very, very pretty cat. Chicken! Why is there a chicken in here? Hi. Be cool, chicken. Be cool. I want to talk to the chicken. I'd like to ask you some further questions.
But of course, darling. Be my guest.
Obviously, the animals will have the most unbiased and sensible rhetoric. Tell me about Cyseal.
Oh, this quaint little town is a tad too parochial for one of my more urbane tastes. But one has to make do, hasn't one? The fresh sea air does go to great lengths to invigorate one's spirit, that much I'll admit. And it is rather jolly to watch the ships sail in laden with all kinds of exotic wares, full of the little treats the mayor likes to spoil me with. Darling man, he dotes on me so.
Clearly she doesn't fear the undead, so have we got anything else to say? Doesn't look like we can ask her for anybody sneaking around, that kind of thing. What have we got? Is this the mayor? Cecil, yes. I think we might want Silvaria to take over, even though she does not like people. She's a little bit more, as we said before, eloquent.
What? Oh, it's you. Come closer then. Closer. My ears aren't what they used to be.
She's also terribly
my
unpleasant.
eyes, for that matter. Yes, hello, Source Hunter. Our city welcomes you.
It's nice to be welcomed. I met your pet. No, so we're Silvaria now. She's going to ask about the library.
That depends. What kind of berries are you interested in exactly?
Oh, no.
Ah, the library. Yes, yes, you must have a visit. It's the gem of Cyseal. Would you like to have a look? I'll escort you upstairs myself.
I could imagine Silvaria likes to read. Sounds interesting.
Marvelous. Follow me then.
Now he's getting distracted, honestly. Oh no, it's Maxine. Really?
What? Oh, yes. This library is the jewel in Cyseal's
Library.
crown. The beacon of culture and learning in our fair city.
Okay.
My Victoria has every volume you could possibly imagine, and she's got every speck of information about this place packed into her brilliant brain.
She sounds cool.
Yes. Victoria's come a long way from that little bundle of claws and teeth I adopted so long ago. Ah, it brings a tear to my eye just seeing her here among her beloved books.
There's a big lass over there.
I'll place this book here.
What? Oh, yes, yes. I'll be on my way back downstairs now. Please introduce yourself. I know Victoria will be happy to make your acquaintance.
Sure thing. Books, yay.
Princess
I mean, we have to go and talk to the green lass.
Esmeralda does have a propensity for all things in the name of Amun-Hor.
Oh,
I
my.
bid Tujda Getahal. Be welcome, human. My library is yours, as I hope your friendship is mine.
Oh, she seems nice. If a little less stressed than I was expecting. May I take books from the library?
Indeed you may. The wisdom I here hoard is yours to peruse and even take with you. All I can ask is that you return the books you borrow so that others may enjoy them too.
The wobbly stack of books here.
Daemonum, and the first edition
So
too.
cool.
Most
Who
promising.
are you?
I am Victoria, daughter of Mayor Cecil. Oh, I know what you're thinking. The likeness isn't exactly striking, is it? When I was very young, you see, I must have been cast out by my tribe, for I was found in a wicker basket floating past Cyseal toward the sea.
Classic.
The fisherman who found me would have drowned me on the spot, for I am an orc after all. But praise be Amun-Hor, dear Cecil was among the gathered crowd, and he took pity on the exiled infant the chance had put in his way.
Aw, how wholesome.
He raised me like I was his own, this kindest of souls, taught me the language of men, their customs and their letters. Thus, I became the city's librarian, a position I uphold with no small diligence and pride.
Lovely. Got anything to
The
trade?
lesser key of Sadakandras.
She's got some
What
scrolls.
nonsense.
They're
The
one use, so I'm not
Pseudo-Monarchia
gonna get in
Daemonum,
there. And the
the
forgotten
first
language of
edition too.
fairy.
Most promising.
Alive to the touch, the book is at once warm then cold. Sometimes it seems to reek of burnt paper, and others the faintest scent of orange blossoms wafts from its pages. I'm partial to a bit of
Demonology
orange
for
blossom.
dumbbells. Ugh.
All right.
I need something
Thanks,
more
lass.
advanced. The Encyclopedia
she's-
Daemonium.
Okay.
I know it by heart.
Kaj Denor. A brief history of sorcery
Right.
still hasn't been
she's
returned.
quite something, isn't she?
Teleron will have to pay yet another
This guy seems
fine.
cool. Jahan.
Omnes autem mali daemonis quam.
Or pretentious.
What? What is this? Who are you to interrupt my musings? By Naga the Protector, they have the manners of boors, these boatmen of Cyseal.
Excuse me, do I look like a boatman?
Princess Buttercup.
Oh, right.
blushing bottom.
Are you Sylvaria? Oh, no.
Oh, but perhaps I spoke too soon. Perhaps I was mistaken. For you hardly resemble the local fisher folk, which, incidentally, is a compliment of copious dimensions indeed.
Oh, okay.
No, a source hunter. That is what you are.
Busted.
Yes, a stalker of sorcery, a chaser of charms pernicious. In truth, I cannot go so far as to say it is a pleasure to make your acquaintance, for I take no pleasure in the company of man.
Oh?
But it may just be to our mutual advantage to join forces nonetheless.
I was thinking the same. I want to bring all the antisocial people together.
A brief history of sorcery
But
still
why would
hasn't
you
been
want to?
returned.
Why? Simply because you hunt source, and I, Jehan, hunt demons. You are aware, of course, that quite often both of these pests frequent the same shadowy pools of infamy.
Oh, of course. They gave us the manual.
Now, I hate what I hunt, but I respect its cunning. Should I not, I'd have been decimated, body and soul, long since.
Do you think it's going to be one of those storylines of my parents were killed by demons?
This is a sentiment I'm quite certain you must recognize. Let there be strength in cunning, yes, but also in numbers. The calculus of wizardry I offer you, the might of the magician's mastermind.
Definitely sounds like a wizard. Very wordy.
On one condition. That on our joint travels we will never deal with demonic entities, no matter how tempting their propositions. Give me your word on this, and I'll weave you spells.
That's awkward. I mean, Sylvaria is a witch. I don't think she'd rule it out.
Volume 1.
Yep, of course he's an Aeromancer Snoom, because Sylvaria has Aeromancy. We couldn't get any useful followers, could we?
Little legs in the night.
Ah, she's gonna have to lie. I don't think she has a problem with lying to people.
Kaj Denor.
Well, she doesn't have a problem.
Previous
Fine.
resource
Yeah,
still
no
hasn't been
deals.
returned.
Wink.
Teleron
You
will have to
speak
pay
before
yet.
your turn. I, for one, am not ready to make that
Fuck,
promise.
shut up, Juniper. Oh my god, can't you tell I was lying? Pipe down.
Oh, simple souls. Oh, doomed
Ah.
spirits. What tangled webs you'd weave. But I won't be a fly to be caught in them. Begone. Reflect. And if you should see the light, I will be here in the library. For now, you are not worthy of my devotion.
Yeah, Silvari's going to go over and just give Juniper a kick in the shins. I've told you about speaking when I'm speaking. You don't have to be honest about absolutely everything. But, you know, Juniper doesn't understand what lying is, really. Although it's interesting to know that she's fine with it. They do agree a lot, these girls.
Volume 1.
Oh, sorry, I said girls.
2.
Right, patronising,
Where's
isn't
the
it?
third one?
Fine, we don't want you anyway.
Demonology for
We can do
dumbbells.
spells.
Sometimes I think these books
I
sprout
need
little legs
something
in the
more
night.
advanced.
Bugger.
Is there no new book to be discovered in
Why am I
this library?
Now she's standing in books. Can you... Cyseal's Genesis, a play. What's in this
No,
shelf?
this isn't the grimoire I'm looking for.
No
Is there no
stealing.
new book to be discovered in this
Not yet.
library?
This book here. A volume of poetry. among
We've got
novels.
Secrets of the
Rack.
Scroll, Volume 2, an
Mayhem.
antique book about magical crafting, focusing on pixie dust and stardust. Lovely.
The
Okay,
lesser key of Sadakandras.
let's try over here. I like free stuff.
Princess
Free stuff's
Buttercup
best stuff.
with the blushing
The
bottom.
encyclopedia
Actually, it's usually rubbish, isn't it?
I
Philosophy
know
of
it
Death.
well.
Does have a
Yoink.
propensity for all things naughty, hasn't she?
Doo-ba-doo. I really like the piles of books waving in the non-existent breeze. A scroll,
The lesser key
blank
of
fire scroll,
Sadakandras.
can be
nonsense.
used to create a random
The
fire scroll. Ooh, I
Encyclopedia
didn't know you could
Demonium.
create scrolls.
I know it by heart.
It's not going to be a bit. I don't want it to be too heavily crafty. I mean,
Princess Buttercup with the
but then there's the
blushing
option. I mean, do you have to craft? Like, do you lose out in the game if you're not crafting all the time? I'm just. I like to follow the story and the interactions more than doing loads of crafting. Oh, the Adventurer's Field Guide, Volume 3. I think Juniper will want to grab that. I don't know if she can read. She probably
The
can't.
knight in
She likes the
silver
pictures.
armor. Princess Buttercup with the blushing bottom.
Demonology for dumbbells. Ugh.
Esmeralda
need
does have a
something
propensity
more
for all
advanced.
things
You didn't craft
naughty,
anything.
hasn't she?
Monarchia
Good to know.
Demonum. And the
I assume,
first
you know, you're
edition
making
too.
progress all the same.
Most promising.
Oh, we've got a purifying fire scroll. Removes burning, frozen, stun, charm, healing, and shields. Thank you. Excellent. And we'll climb up here to get fun with
The lesser
fluids.
key of Sadakandras.
It's not.
What
It's not a great
nonsense.
word, is it?
Is there no new
Cracking up a
book to be
crowd, a
discovered in
definitive
this
guide. Yes, we
library?
are going to be doing some reading. Oh,
Esmeralda does have a
shell.
propensity for all things naughty, hasn't she?
A pirate's life, yes. We'll just take everything and then sell it back to them.
Demonology for dumbbells. Ugh.
Her luck
something
just
more
popped in and
advanced.
gave her a
Is there
poison
no
cloud
new
arrow
book
that she will
to be
send to
discovered in this
Juniper.
library?
Teleron will have to pay yet another
People leaving
fine.
really random things in the library. Probably quite accurate. And Fun with Fluids Volume 2. We don't want to read here though, because we've got the grumpy guy who rejected us
The
here.
lesser key
Who's
of
Charlene?
Sadakandras. What nonsense.
Okay, Juniper will talk to her. She's got a name.
A source hunter! Oh, what a sight for sore Cycelian eyes!
Well, we can always fall back on stealing things, we decided.
The lesser key of Sadakandras.
Okay, we'll have to talk to people about
Is there no
themselves
new book to be discovered in this
because of the
library?
investigation.
Me? I live alone here in town.
Suspicious.
Used to be that my younger brother Tom and I were practically joined at the hip, but that's all changed now.
I don't care. What happened to your brother, Tom?
Oh, he's always been something of a rascal, calling his petty hooliganism adventuring and endlessly worrying my poor mind. Oh, but of course, I've always loved that scamp to bits.
Okay.
For my part, I encouraged him to join the Legion. Even got him sparring with Captain Aureus now and then. But then those blasted Fabulous Five came into town.
So she wanted him to join the Legion. Do you think she wanted a bit of space?
That band of... I don't even know what to call them. Well, they're his heroes, and I simply couldn't prevent him from going to see them. That one meeting was all it took for Tom to run off with them on some mission to God knows where.
Sounds like they both wanted some space.
This isn't
I think I saw a book I didn't pick up. Yeah.
Is
Another
there no
adventurous
new
field
book
guide.
to
We
be
might have read it
discovered
already,
in
but
this library?
let's check. And we have this one.
This book here.
This one. He who
volume of
melts it. Oh,
poetry,
really?
novels.
And the history of Cyseal. It looks like everything we can take without stealing. Apart from, can we take the cat? No, we can't take the cat. Don't be silly. Let's bust our way out of here. I could ask him about his daughter, but nah. We want to go somewhere quieter to read our books, don't we? Oh well, that's probably going to lead somewhere quiet, right? Our log is flashing at us. The undead scourge. The Legion's Lieutenant Selenia asked us to root out the source of the undead plague in Cyseal. She informed us that the dead that haunt the lands of the west of Cyseal seem to be weaker than the ones haunting the lands to the east. Tom, the wannabe adventurer. Charlene, Mayor Settle's maid, said she was looking for her brother Tom. He left to become an adventurer and she hasn't heard from him in quite some time. She isn't straining herself to look for him. Let's be honest. I'm tempted by the well. What's this? Town hall bathroom. No, we're just gonna, round the corner, we're gonna look at our books. See if any skills are involved. Read. Some smiths haven't the faintest idea how to mould a fine metal shield. After I buy one, my first order of business is to find the nearest anvil and hammer the kinks out of it. The shield, I mean, not the anvil. Improved metal shield recipe. Can I like add to wares or something? I think I'm going to send things I want to sell to Bear Doctor. I think she can carry them. Ah, more water. Okay, we've got the Adventurous Field Guide Volume 4. Oh yeah, we read that one already. Any old kitchen knife can be carved into a deadly dagger after the right amount of time on my anvil. Sent to Bear Doctor. Then we've got... Is it for everybody? Can everybody use things you learn in these books? I'm assuming so. Read. The quality of a proper sword has quite declined in recent decades. Some blame a change in climate, others a change in the type and origin of iron reserves. I myself craft my own supplies from an iron bar and an anvil to ensure the maximum character of the weapon. New recipe, superior sword. Can't believe he turned us down. It's really bugging me. The history of Cyseal. It's brief. Is it brief? It's fairly brief. Though Cyseal's borders have shrunk considerably in modern times, ours was once an expansive kingdom of economic and strategic importance in the region of Andvale. Unembroiled in external politics, Cyseal was free to expand from sea to sea and to the borders of Luculla Forest, where legendary and mysterious magicians are said to reside. Why, then, did Cyseal fall? First, trade. As the old kingdoms grew, Cyseal's ports became less central to trading routes. But most importantly, Cyseal's history of a small and homogeneous population meant that its cultural importance faded as more diverse nations grew. Capitals that featured elvish musicians and dwarvish mead thrived, while Cyseal's trade stagnated. It would be nice to see some other races. Still, Cyseal is a seat of significant cultural importance. Home of the last Source King, the catacombs of Cyseal are famed for their beauty and their supposed preternatural activity. In recent times, the leaders of Cyseal are seeking to reinvigorate her economy. Fertile farmlands are being utilised at full capacity by the incentivized sale of lands to experienced farmers. Cyseal's future shines bright indeed. I'm assuming this is quite an old book. It's not doing so well. It's not mentioning the undead. Yeah, we should try to have a look at crafting, see if I'm feeling it. Silvaria picked something up herself, didn't she? The Secrets of the Scroll. Yes, read. Special, dust to dust. Pixie dust is to enchanting as kindling is to fire. One is the basis of the other. But never fear, you needn't go pixie hunting and pixie crushing unless you've scads of spare time and an iron stomach. No, first we must begin with stardust. Fortunately, randomly change your accent halfway through. You needn't carve and crush a chunk from a constellation, unless again you've the time and stomach. The stardust herb is relatively common and simple to crush to a fine powder. Combined with bone dust, you've a very powerful pixie dust indeed. Oh, thank goodness, I really thought I was going to have to squash some pixies. But let's not leave the oft-forgotten moon dust out of the equation. I won't bore you with the details, but suffice it to say a simple moonstone gem will suffice as fully as a chunk of moon itself. How would they know? Combine crushed moon dust, with stardust to create a fine pixie dust. Oh, that sounds lovely. Will it tell me what to do? Hey Bob, you okay? Sorry, just came in to look for more food, I think. Yep. Recipes. Is that just in crafting? Because that was a lot with the pixie dust stuff. Recipes. It's not food. It is an object. Moonstone. Yeah, okay, we can get rid of the book. It will tell me more specifically. Good. Boop. Any other books? We've got the Philosophy of Death. I'm not going to read any of the flavour books right now. We will read Fun with Fluids, Volume 4. Druidani's qualities are many and well documented. For an adventurer, it is wise to consume in the thick of battle, though recreational use is widely accepted among liberal circles. Knowledge significantly less widely spread, however, is that Druidani is best consumed from within a flask, as the bottling process often brings out its finest features. Recipe: Poison Resistance Potion. I'm just going to read the ones that give us a recipe just for now. Fun with Fluids Volume 2, we're reading backwards. If you've ever tried consuming a Gopinia mushroom, you know full well what manner of effect it will have. Most Rivalonian mushrooms have some sort of effect on the human body, and their essence can be squeezed into potions to enhance their effects. Combining mushroom-based potions has similar effects. Recipe: Fire Resistance. Okay. Oh, that was a lot of reading in one go. Excuse me. No, I'm not going to do some crafting just now. No, we're not going to go... We could try to wash Bærdottir. Shall we try to wash Bærdottir? Yeah. Oh, it's locked. I guess we'll have to come back when it's open. Where were we going? Were we going back to the scene of the crime? Yes. Okay, I have to shut the door. Dizzy has a squeaky toy. Lovely. Ooh, help. Oh my goodness. I just rolled over the carpet quite badly. Alright, sorry. I'm trapped here. What? Alright, bear with me. I'm a mess of sweat. Oh, okay. Right? Okay, that'll teach me to just roll around in my chair. Gotta get up. Really hope you didn't hear that click of my hip. You know, we're getting on. Just fiddling with a window. Okay, so let's turn a 180. Just go to that building. I can do it. Okay, this building. I've even checked the crates already. Yes, I got it. We're finally getting to the to the murder scene. Not that one. Alright, sir, we apparently just can go in.
Greetings, Source Hunter.
I've spoken to Aureus, let me inside.
Not exactly the friendliest bloke, the captain, is he?
No, indeed.
Well, Your reward for getting your ear chewed off is a waltz through the town's finest magical murder scene. Enjoy.
Thanks. Alright, let's go in then. Oh! Oh!
Saw.
We tried to say something, but then we got zapped by lightning. You know how it is. Oh! And now we're in the Nether Realms.
What happened? Is this a dream?
I don't think so. That stone. Somehow it sent us flying into the stars.
Thank goodness Silvaria's here. She knows what's what. So we seem to be on a floating platform. Lovely. It's very quiet. I like it. Are we never going to see the murder scene? There's a statue whose knees we can check out. Alright, let's check the log. Log could know. We visited the scene of Councillor Jake's murder in the King Crab Inn. Though traces remain that tell of the bloody spectacle that must have taken place there, we can't make any definitive conclusions until we've inspected the councillor's corpse. Right, all that to get into the murder scene, and they've taken the corpse away. I guess it took a while for us to get here, let's be fair. Nothing about what just happened to us, though. I guess we find out. Ooh. Ooh. There's a gnome or something.
Terrible! It will consume us all!
That is an awful voice right there. That's gonna bug me. Okay. A little gnome who looks like he's wearing like a squire or a beefeater outfit, and is looking through a big old telescope. Anything else we can do? He's kind of blocking the way. Zix Zax. Okay. Right, brace your ears.
By the quill that lasts a billion words, what's this? Two Rivalonians here?
Awkward.
At the end of space and time? How very, very, very curious.
Question becomes, which one of us is he ignoring? We were suddenly and mysteriously transported here. Do you know how or why?
Your guess is as good as mine, my newfound comrade.
The ears
Here
are cool.
I stood upon this tiny vestige of space and time, and there you appeared.
Great, nobody knows anything.
Quite good timing, by the by, because the ground here has been fast shrinking beneath my feet. Oh, but I suppose I should make a proper introduction. Zigzags the historian at your service. It is my job to record all that was and is and hopefully all that is to be.
That seems a bit of a broader remit than being a historian. Why is this place shrinking?
Ah, at last a question I can answer most definitively. I mentioned already that this place is the end of time. If that didn't send your heart into your stomach and your pulse a-flutter, it should have.
I was just expecting to see the doctor.
Time ought naturally to have no end at all. Indeed, I can think of no worse nightmare for a chronicler such as myself.
Chronicler, that's better.
Something totally, utterly terrible has happened.
We're not going to get back to the forest for a while, are we? Out with it, Sir Imp. What exactly has happened here?
Show, don't tell, I always say. So go, peer through yonder looking lens, and feast your soon-to-be terrified eyes on the darkness that is approaching.
We couldn't like meet some brusque people, you know, succinct, maybe? Concise comes to mind.
You know, I think that imp might be quite mad.
Then we had better appease him and have a look through the looking lens.
It's entirely too sensible, Silvaria. You get to do it. She's itching to do it anyway. It's the time vortex. Oh, a cool dragon! It's always better with a dragon in your telescope. But just me?
You looked. You saw. Terrifying, isn't... What's this? The portal! It's...
Is he gonna sneeze? What?
The portal has become active! Fantastic! Astounding! Onward we should go!
I'll be right with you. That sounds very important. There's some things here. Vial rack. Oh no, I took the whole bloody thing. Vial, let's take the vials. Vials from the end of the world. That's got an end of time, sorry.
Another piece of trash!
Oh. Oh. I thought I was being canny. Fine, we'll switch over to Juniper. She just yells at me a lot. Bottles of wine and beer. Empty bottles. Oh great. It's drunk. A drunken imp. Is that everything? So rude.
The portal! Oh. It's quite sprung to life, just like the long dormant flames that decorate this observatory. After all my waiting and hoping, could it be?
Did you have to talk again? We were just gonna go in. We needed some vials.
You, dear stranger, you must be the key. Something about your presence here is causing the end of time to grow. The true end itself to move further away.
I thought he said it was coming closer.
Those torches, a light! This portal active once more! It cannot be coincidence.
Maybe he's just is crazy and doesn't understand the difference between one person and 3 people and 2 people. Can we just discuss what we witnessed through your looking lens?
Goodness me, how right you are. There's so much to take in, I'd nearly forgotten. And what you saw has been haunting my mind since I first discovered it.
Not everyone can look directly into the time vortex and not go mad.
It is the void itself. The dragon that is devouring creation. When I speak of the end of time, this is exactly what I mean.
What is it with Larry and spotting dragons through telescopes?
I can't say for sure where it came from, how or why, but I do know this. It's shrinking our future by the second. And if we don't stop it, it will devour the past and present as well.
Alright, that is bad. I am usually on the side of the dragons, but it does sound bad. What lies beyond this portal?
Ah, though I cannot say for certain, if it is what I believe, then our prayers might well be answered.
Your prayers? I don't know what's going on.
In fact, every last question that ever plagued your noggin might well be answered, for I believe what lies beyond this portal is nothing other than... But why spoil the mystery? As soon as we leap through, we'll find out for certain.
Where else am I going to go, I guess? I could just jump off. That seems even a worse idea, but I don't trust this guy. Do you believe we are somehow connected to this plane?
It's not that I believe, it's that I have seen. Long have I been waiting here, hoping that one day this very portal would ignite. Then, no longer than a few mere moments after you arrive, zap it goes. The chronicler of time knows a pattern when he sees one.
I mean, it does look exactly like the way shrines, just on its side. Alright, here we go.
After you. Oh, what wonders we may find on the other side.
Not brave, then. I guess...
You first, but don't dilly-dally.
Yeah, we're just gonna go in then to the Homestead Hall. I mean, that sounds nice.
Yes, just as I hoped. Oh. There she is. There it is.
What? We're coming,
and
you
he's
nutter.
Off. It seems the imp has spotted exactly who and what he'd hoped to find here.
Puzzle? Here he is.
Could it be, milady? The weaver of time? Mother of history? Author of all that has ever been?
See, I do actually remember something. I don't know how soon I got the game after it was released, but I remember that this lady looked much more different. She looked a lot more ethereal, as far as I recall, and she was standing here actually weaving this tapestry. And then they did an update and suddenly it was just this random woman, and I was so disappointed.
Indeed, Sir Imp. As surely as you are he who chronicles all that I weave.
Astounding! Unbelievable! I have so many questions for you, so much to ask, so much to say.
He looks really big for a small fella.
You have brought guests, I see. Strange. Very strange guests.
My reaction exactly, milady. It was their arrival here at the end of time that instigated my finding you. But why? Surely you must know.
This is a question better put to our guests themselves. Tell us, how did you arrive upon this plane?
It was a stone. It was like big and blue and on the floor in some blood. It zapped us from where we stood in Rivellon to this plane among the stars.
A stone? So, it was a stone that caused the great shock of energy that brought you here, and it infused you with new life as well.
What?
Is that so?
Did it? Did we? Did we get a boost to vitality? I guess. I didn't really see anything. She says yes. How have you seen it before?
Not like this, no. What happened to you is unique in all my work.
Feeling pretty special.
Never had I experienced something so contrary to my nature. To weave something I had not seen, had not expected. Life does not simply spring into existence, you see. But yours has. You appeared before me from the moment you came into contact with that stone. Starstone. I now know it to be called.
When she says I appeared before her, was I hidden before that? Am I even real?
But, Madam Weaver, how is it possible? Do you not see all? Have you not woven all that is and could ever be into your tapestry?
Like the stones, your guests are a mystery to me. I see them before me in this world, but their likenesses appeared not upon my tapestry until they revived the stone.
I just wanted to investigate a murder. This is a bit much.
Source hunters. It would seem that yourselves and Starstone are inextricably linked. Why and how, I cannot say. But I do believe that finding more stones will reveal to me who you yourselves truly are.
Is that something we want? What is this Starstone exactly? Where does it come from?
Starstone is not what it seems, Source Hunter. Its true nature must be part of a greater secret. A secret lost, even to me. Do you see what violence my work has suffered? What wounds lay upon the tapestry of time?
I don't know what it's supposed to look like, so I couldn't tell you. Is it yellow bits? Is this a hole? Nah, I can't help you.
Mysteries of all time. Gaps in history. Oh, how they've tormented me for eons.
Alright. The imp guy said the dragon was eating creation. She's got gaps in her tapestry. Gaps plural. So we have existed, I think, and the knowledge has been eaten somehow by that dragon. Maybe.
It would appear that Starstone transforms at your touch, granting me new thread by which to mend the tapestry. Thus, it restores time itself.
Oh. Yeah, I kind of misunderstood what she did. She is literally weaving everything that's happening, so she seemed a little bit important.
I see. What the void would shrink, Starstone restores.
Is he entirely necessary?
Yes. Though I cannot explain why this Starstone is the antidote to the Void's ravishment of our realm. If we do not restore time, if we do not discover the true nature of these stones, the Void will consume us all.
So, more important than the murder, that's what I'm getting. Oh yeah. How pragmatic do we want her to be? I think Juniper's pragmatic. I'm hoping Sylvaria will cut in and say the other line. So she's going to say, you know, focus on what she knows. We are source hunters of Rivellon. We have a mission that doesn't involve chasing down magical stones.
Without these stones, Hunter, there will be no Rivellon. The entire tapestry will crumble. Even this plane will fall victim to the Void's insatiable hunger.
But what is the Void? Where did it come from?
For a reason I do not yet understand, you and you alone can unlock the powers within Starstone. But we are not the only entities who know these stones to be so much more than pretty gems.
Why, of course! That's what they were doing. I have recorded their doings, you see. Collectors of Starstone, more and more by the day. Now I understand. They'd keep the stones from our reach. They'd prevent the mending of time.
There's always some nutters out there. I mean, from what we've experienced so far, that's either the people at the beginning who stole a stone from the dungeon. Maybe that was a Starstone, or they thought it was. They're just grabbing everything. Or there's that religious fruitcake guy. Oh, fruitcake. Wow, no fruitcake. Sorry. In the library. Worshipping something called the Conduit. A goddess called the Conduit. Quite suspicious of that, to be honest.
That shall never be. As sure as Zix comes before Zax, we will put a stop to it. First we mend the tapestry, then we stop the Void.
Then we solve the murder. Yeah?
Please, our most mysterious guest, are you ready? Are you willing? Will you hunt out the stones? Will you help us restore what has been lost?
So I just noticed that Juniper's face is kind of not there so much in her hood. It's creeping me out. This is a strange in-between sort of place. I guess I didn't bring my face with me. Right, I have to confer with my... Shut up, learned friend.
Not a moment ago we were hunting source in Rivellon, and now we're being told that we alone can prevent the end of time by way of some magical stones. What do you make of it?
It's goes over her head, I'm afraid.
So, what do you think, Source Hunter?
What does she think? It's true you can't deny the reaction, but I still need more evidence. Do I need more evidence? I'm literally on a floaty place. I could be hallucinating, but would she think like that? She did notice the reaction, and I'll say number 2. We can't deny a reaction. There must be something to all this, mad as it may seem.
No matter how improbable, anything is possible. If the Weaver tells the truth, we have some serious work ahead of us.
We're romantic. We're basically the same person at this point. It's quite frustrating. I want to ask Beardaughter. Is she even here?
You say you will take me under your wing.
No.
But I see no feathers. Are you a child of the birds, as I am of the bears?
Oh, she's a bear lady. Beardaughter. I get it. I get it. Oh, I'm not saying number 2 because she would know as a wayfarer. I meant that I would be responsible for you and keep you out of trouble. I don't think she knows where she is.
In truth, this is a relief. Your world is made with rules I have not yet memorized. I am happy to have a friend in such a place.
This is bugging me. Like, I mean, this is a background that they've literally written into the game, and yet I can't respond and say, I know exactly what you mean. I also grew up with animals. And I can't close this down. I have to ask this stupid question that makes no sense. Can I... Is there any way to get out of dialogue? No. Alien person on this human team. Yeah, I don't think anyone's particularly normal on our team just yet. I have to... Oh, I'm so annoyed. Can I really not get out of this?
So, what do you think, Source Hunter?
I'm gonna poke you in the... I have to ask... A child of the bears? What does that mean exactly?
And so the lonely babe was fed upon the wild mother's milk, and cast aside from humankind, he thrived among his mother's ilk. So says the saga of Thris. Do you know it?
I don't remember her being this well read.
The wise godwolf Amira raised the child Thris among her litter. So you see, I have good company. Thris the wolfson, and I the bear daughter.
Just like yeet her off the edge. She's annoying me. Bye. She doesn't know we're here. Making me ask stupid questions. I don't want to talk to you, imp.
I've got something for you if you're up to the challenge.
How welcome you are upon this
Oh
realm,
man, I have to talk
our
to him.
most honored guest. I
She
hope
can
you begin
trade.
to find this place more familiar than it may yet seem.
Let's trade with the Weaver of Time. She's got a needle, 8 threads, and 4 pixie dust. I feel like she should probably keep those things. That's probably important. Yeah, we'll try and get to the bottom of this. Tell me about yourself, madam.
In the ethereal threads of eternity, do I record the deeds of gods and men, of beasts and spectral apparitions?
See, she says record, but that's what the imp does.
The drift of continents through changing seas, the rise and fall of
Sorry,
empires, the shift of every grain of sand on every beach, the fall of every raindrop on every world,
Run out of water.
the all but imperceptible touch of lovers' hands. This and all I chronicle without fault.
This is a bit confused. She's saying she chronicles it, but he's the chronicler. What? This is very sus.
Except, it seems, you.
I'm going away. You're confusing me. And we have to stop soon. So let's wind this down.
The glint in your gaze and the set of your brow suggest to me that you've not given up on our dear old Rivellon. Not just yet.
I thought it was the whole universe that was struggling, not just one place. What is going on?
No, with you searching out Starstone, I believe we'll mend the tapestry in no time. We'll find out just who you are and how exactly to send the void back to wherever it came from.
Just please stop talking.
But you'll need a way to travel between Rivellon and this homestead, won't you? Who wouldn't want to see what fantastic changes your search will yield? And who knows what the Weaver might discover about you?
This is infuriating.
Luckily, the power of portals is known to you, so I'll let you in on the little secret of how to transport back and forth from the end of time. Just, you know, don't go sharing it around. Never know who we can trust these days.
Okay.
Off you go then. You've Starstone to find, and I've a tapestry to examine. Surely there must be some clue here as to how on earth you're related to the end of time.
There is literally nothing I'm going to say to make him say more things. I am leaving.
Before you go, Source Hunter,
Oh.
a final word. Once you return to Rivellon, there will be someone waiting for you. My agent, my eyes and ears upon your world.
I hope they're quiet.
I hope he'll be able to help you as much as he can. Time, I need hardly remind you, is of the essence.
And yet you just went on for hours. I'm very irritable today, aren't I? I am never coming back here. Secret of waypoint travel. Use the ripped travel button to travel to any waypoint shrine you've discovered. Let's get out of here before it says something else.
A question has me stumped.
You've opened the Homestead travel menu. This works like a waypoint portal. Select the end of time to teleport to your homestead.
That is a good question.
We don't want to go to the beach.
One without a conclusive answer. Though
Northgate.
its resolu-
Oh, That was a lot. That was a lot. No, not... Oh, no.
Source
Oh.
Hunters, I welcome you once again to the realm of Rivellon after your travels through the chasms of space. Nice to have found a shelter, wouldn't you agree? Where you can come to no harm.
Did it sprout legs and run away?
Okay. Has he got a little cat purse? He's got a little cat purse. You know, it's like got a little pink belly. So I got distracted. He knows what's going on. That means he's... Oh, no. I wanted to hope for a quiet agent, but no, it's this guy.
I know the imp historian has told you about his agent on Rivellon, and that agent is I. So now that you know of the alliance between me and Sir Zigzags, let us turn to the business at hand. Starstone.
Alliance. That's an interesting term.
Legs and run away?
We could just try and talk about the damn murder again. Fine. What's your advice?
And I'll be delighted to give it. Dark webs are being woven around these parts, and it is my firm belief starstones are the flies the sorcerer spiders are trying to catch.
Let's just tidy it up. Tidy it up, guys. Edit.
It can therefore hardly be a coincidence that Councillor Jake was a collector of the stones we seek. His foul murder and the plight of dying time must somehow be interconnected.
But if he was collecting the stones, they implied that those collecting the stones were not doing it for a good reason. So maybe Jake should be... It wasn't a bad murder. It was like a good thing.
That means the task you have been given remains crucial. Find the assassin that did away with Jake, for you're bound to stumble upon Starstone along the way.
Yeah, okay, I'll try and finish this conversation. Try. No, we don't want to extend things. How did you find out Jake was a Starstone collector?
While you were being lectured by our friend the historian and the grande dame of time, I snuck into his house and had a look around.
Oh, well, as a cat, I was going to say he sticks out a bit.
The advantage of being a cat, you know. You go where you please with impunity. And sometimes the lady of the house even rewards you with a slice of fresh herring.
He means raw.
That's where I saw them in a cabinet. Mere slivers, but specks of starstones nonetheless. They lay there, silent and innocent, though bloody murder may have been committed in their name.
He has jumped to a conclusion which you should never do in an investigation. He came to a cabinet where there were slivers of starstone in it and assumed there were starstones that were stolen. We cannot assume things. I'm going to take my leave.
Oh, before you go, here, take this teleporter pyramid. A handy toy indeed that Zigzags asked me to give to you.
I just saw the guy. I guess time is a bit timey-wimey for him.
You'll need the other one too if you want to make use of its powers, but alas, I seem to have misplaced it. Don't worry though. Use this one here and it'll take you straight to its twin. Now that this matter has been settled, hunters, I shall detain you no longer. But rest assured, I'll do my share of hunting too. So if you spot a white cat during your travels, do stop to say hello.
I just won't. I really, really won't. Unless, next week I'm feeling chatty. Who knows? Alright. Teleporter pyramids. You just received a teleporter pyramid. These pyramids are linked to each other and always come in pairs. Open your inventory and use the pyramid to teleport to its pair. No, just leave me alone for a minute, everyone. Okay. We're going to stop there. It's been a lot of dialogue. A lot. And we didn't even get to see the murder scene. Oh.